Hey Leo, welcome to your December 2022 reading. My name is Andy, and this is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Welcome, guys. I hope that you're doing fine. I hope you're having a great day. I hope that holiday time is not a stressful time for you, and if it is, I'm sending you peace because holidays can be stressful whether you are connected with your family or not. And you're actually the first sign out of all the signs that I've done so far for this month to actually even talk or mention that. So maybe some of you are struggling with that. It is what it is, and I want to say that because it's complicated, but it's simple, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, things are the way that they are, and we've just got to come to accept them. Excuse my appearance, I might look a little disheveled. I just got back from teaching, and it's kind of late. I'm roasting some veggies in the oven, so I thought I'd get your reading done because always like to do 3 at a time. I don't know why. When I used to read before I took my break off YouTube, I used to read 4 at a time, but that was too much. So I like to do 3 in one day. So I was like, ugh. And I did the other 2 before I went to work, and I was like, I got to do Leo when I get back. So we're here. And again, I hope holidays, Thanksgiving, this time, whatever holidays you celebrate. I feel like towards fall, winter, there's a lot of holidays for different religions and cultures. I hope it's going pretty good for you. Okay, that's all I'm here to say. And if not, I hope things become easier for you. Okay. So we're going to take a look at your overall theme, which is share your gifts. So this is the theme or the main concept of the month of December for you, specifically Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placement. I also want to say that if you're a cross watcher watching for a Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus placement person, go watch your own sign for your own placements, okay? Oh God, I'm about to sneeze. I'm not a fan of cross watching. I've done it before in the past, and I think that it just kind of leads you down a rabbit hole of psychosis. So just leave it alone. Whatever you need to know about Leo, ask them, or you'll find out on your own. So if you are cross watching for Leo, leave now. You're literally not welcome, but I mean, I guess technically nothing's stopping you from staying. So feel the need to say that because some people are cross watching for you guys. So Leo, you've got nosy people in your business, as a Leo tends to usually have. You attract a lot of rats. So the overall theme is share your gifts. The number 8 could be significant to you. 2, 4, but specifically 8 could also be really significant. So these are just numbers that maybe it's a lucky number, maybe it's a number that you've been seeing a lot, maybe it's a number that you will be seeing a lot in this month of December. But I am getting that Spirit is saying that the main focus, the main thing that you need to focus on this month is sharing your gifts, sharing your talent, whatever that may be. As a fellow fire sign, and what I think most fire signs are, most fire sign people are usually really creative people because we're really passionate. It doesn't mean that we necessarily all have to be creatives, right? Because everyone has their own lane. You could be a creative person, and if not, whatever it is that is your passion, your passions, I should say, because I feel that you probably have multiple things that you are really into. Spirit is asking you to share those things a little bit more with people. Maybe some of you may be turning a hobby, or maybe wanting to turn a hobby or a passion into something that is profitable. So if some of you could read tarot, some of you could do some type of psychic work or light work, or sometimes some of you are actors or models or singers or performers, and maybe it hasn't been your main job, or maybe it hasn't really brought in a lot of income. Some of you may be doing OnlyFans. That just popped in my head very specifically. Or want to do any one of these things, and I think Spirit is saying to share it. Maybe some of you have a gift of sexual prowess. I also want to say that these readings are for 18 years and older because I feel like there are some kids watching this. Leave. This is not for y'all. We talk about adult topics here with adult language, so 18 and up, guys. It's in my description of every video. So whatever gift you have, Spirit is asking you to share it. This, yeah, 6 of Wands in reverse. It's like, I think that maybe you might feel like people don't celebrate or appreciate you, or celebrate or appreciate or support your gift. Whatever your gift is, whatever your talent is, maybe some of you already do it and it's just not really taking off as fast as you'd like it. Knight of Wands. You would like it to take off faster. You would like to be making more money. You would like to be getting promoted if you're working for someone. I don't think so. This feels very entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship. I don't know. It feels very much like it's your own thing. Like I don't think you're working for someone, although some of you could be, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting that this is something that's your own thing. It's your own talents, your own hidden gift. Not to say, also, if I'm covered in fur, but oh my god, I look like a freaking mess. I didn't even. I have a husky, so it's inevitable. He is inevitable. But yeah, I feel like you guys are just Page of Swords in reverse. No, it was a different card. Yeah, I feel like you may whatever you do. I'm just getting this strongly. This doesn't have to be just OnlyFans. Some of you may be doing OnlyFans or wanting to do OnlyFans, wanting to go down that path. Um, because I mean, you're freaking Leo. Like all Leos are gorgeous. I feel like I've never met a Leo that I thought was like unattractive. Do you know what I'm saying? Even if the beauty's in more of an unconventional sense, which I don't think so. I feel like every Leo usually has like some type of conventional beauty, like good teeth, good smile, good hair, good skin. Like you know what I'm saying? Like things like that that are like, anyways. I'm getting that if you guys are creatives or whatever this hobby, passion, talent, gift is that you have, that you know what it is when I say that Spirit is asking you to share it with the world or share more of it. It could be something that a lot of you do online, is what I'm getting with the Page of Swords in reverse, because Page of Swords has a lot to do with communication, and communication has to do with in the age that we live in has to do a lot with technology and social media. So some of you may be doing something or have a business or have something on a platform. Again, some of you may be tarot readers, and you could be starting out on tarot fresh on YouTube, and maybe you're not getting as many followers or as many views as you'd like, or maybe you are a model and your pictures are not getting as many likes as you would like them to get, or something like that. Or you could be a photographer if you're not in front of the camera, or an actor, or whatever. It's just like you're posting, you're doing these things. Excuse me. Four of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. It's like you're working hard, you're doing these things, but you have yet to really see stability be created. But I do think that it's almost like, I was just having a conversation with one of my students about like an hour ago, 30 minutes ago. And I feel like this is now starting to resonate with this. I feel a connection to this. That I watched this podcast. I honestly don't know what it's called. I only watched it a couple times, but this podcast was with this lady that she does. She interviews other women that are entrepreneurs and asks them like, how did you build your business? What advice do you have for people trying to get into this type of business, et cetera, et cetera. It's all about like business and like building an empire, but like all from women's perspective and how they did it. Love it. Great, motivating. Anyways, in one of these, she asked this woman, like, what are some key things that you can give to general, like, not to get into your specific field or your specific type of business, but what is something that you can give to everyone, general advice that is helpful for anyone that is trying to turn their side job, their hobby, their passion into a business, into something profitable. And she said two things that for me really clicked, and I actually made these changes for myself. She said the first thing was set aside time to do these things. Don't just say, "Oh, I'll do it when I have free time," or "I'll do it in my free time," because come your free time, you're gonna be so tired from your day job, you're probably just gonna want to like watch Netflix all night, eat some junk food, get high, go out drinking, go out clubbing, whatever, do those types of things instead of actually setting aside time to do it. And that's the things that I actually feel like that's true for a lot of people. There are so many people, friends, family that I've encountered throughout my life, and even me too, that I've heard them say, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to have my own restaurant. I want to have my own clothing company. I want to do this," and then they don't ever do shit to make it happen, because they say, "Oh, I'll get to it when I have free time. Whenever I have free time, I'll start it. I don't have free time. Really, I'm so busy right now, blah, blah, blah." But they're partying on the weekends. They're drinking day and night. They're whatever in their free time, which is like, okay, yeah, if that's how you genuinely want to use your free time, go for it. but it's like you don't see how that's not helping you get towards the goal that you say you desire, right? So what she had said was setting aside a strict time for it. The same thing that you're like, you got to clock in at 5 and clock out at 9 or whatever for your job. Set aside time, like plan it out. If you plan out your workouts, if you plan out when you go to work, if you plan out when you're going to go clubbing with your friends, you plan all these things. Plan out when you're going to take time to train, to practice, to study, to build, to plan this thing. Say, okay, I have free time. I know I'm going to have free time on Wednesday in the afternoon. I'm going to block out an hour from 4 to 5, and from 4 to 5 p.m., I'm going to sit down and I'm going to research some stuff into how to get licensing for whatever. Like, just throwing out examples. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're actually going to schedule time to do it. The other thing that she had said that was so important was to actually have a space, whether that's a corner of your room, a table, a desk, a journal, a planner, whatever it is that works for you. Make and create an actual space for you to be able to go, sit down, and do it. Something that's already set up. Maybe you're someone that likes to have candles. Have a candle on the desk already. Have the lighter right next to it. So that when you come to sit down and start working on those things, you're not like, oh, where's my candle? I gotta go find my candle. I gotta find my lighter. I gotta set everything up in order for me to get this, because then it's taking away more time. Make it efficient. That is why I live in a 2-bedroom, and I don't live with anyone. I converted my second bedroom into an office recently. I've got studio lights set up. I've got my desk set up. I've got all my cards here laid out. I've got all my other cards here laid out. I've got my wax warmer candle. I've got my planner right here with everything. I've got my pens down here. I have everything that I need so that I don't need to set up. I just come in, I have my chair here, everything. I just walk in, turn my lights on, put my phone on, plug in my mic, we're good to go. I leave my mics charging in the corner. Everything is set up, and it has made the biggest impact. That is the only reason why I was able to sit down and do your reading today, Leo. Maybe this is why I had mentioned that earlier. Because I just got home from work, so I'm like dead tired. In the past, had I not had this space, I would have had to set these lights up, the stands. I would have had to clear out space on my dining table because I didn't have a desk before. I would have had to set up my tripod and figure out what angle is correct. And this tripod is set. I have it marked on the ground where the legs need to be. I have the height set up. I just literally have to put my phone on there, hit record, and turn my lights on. That's it. So because I made it so easy, it's easy for me to just set aside time. Even if I don't schedule it, I try to schedule it. But even if I don't, I can literally just be like, oh, I will do that on my free time. And it's easy because I don't have to be like, oh, I'm so tired and I have to set up my lights and I have to get my planner and I have to figure out the angles and I have to get all my decks out. No, it's already all here. So anyways, that was a really long story, long explanation. But basically what I'm trying to say is that whatever it is that you do, whatever this craft is, whatever this gift, whatever this talent is that you're either doing or wanting to do, wanting to pursue, it may not have created a lot of stability in it because I feel like you haven't really set the time aside. You haven't really planned for it. You haven't really made a space for it. And that is what Spirit is asking you to do. In order for you to share your gifts, you need to treat your gifts as if they are a job. In the sense that like you need to set hours for yourself. You need to make a plan. You need to create a space. You need to invest in maybe some equipment that you might need or invest something into yourself. Like maybe like I invested in these lights and they were an investment because they made my videos look better. I bought mics because it's an investment. It makes my videos sound better. Like these things that will raise the quality of your gift or the quality of your platform, whatever content it is that you're creating. I really think that you guys are content creators. You could just be like vloggers on YouTube, like YouTubers or even on TikTok. TikTok is so popular nowadays. But with the Four of Wands and Eight of Pentacles, I am getting that you are working towards this thing, and it is going to create stability, okay? It's not that it's never going to. I think right now, you're frustrated because you're not getting the recognition you want. You're not getting the attention that you want or feel that you deserve, okay? There could be a sense of entitlement there, so check your ego if that is the case. But if you know it's like you're like, my work is so good. Like, my work is good. It should be getting noticed more. Take a look at how maybe you're promoting it, how You know what, Leo? I just remembered that your November reading, if you didn't watch your November read, go watch that, as well as check out the season of Sagittarius video that I did because we're in Sag season. Talks a lot about energies and that could be useful in your situation, so go check that out. It applies to all signs. I remember that your last month reading was something to do with also being a content creator. I feel like maybe y'all low key may have gotten this card too. I don't remember exactly, but I do remember it was something about being like content creators or being something, having a platform as well, and it was something to do with the way that you're promoting yourself. Because I was gonna say, I was about to say, I think there's something to do with the way that you're promoting yourself that is incorrect. That Spirit wants you to redirect and change. Almost like Spirit is saying to me, like it doesn't really matter how hard you work. It's hold on. It's about the packaging. It is about how you present it. Because there is a sense of desperation here. Knight of Wands and Page of Swords in reverse and Six of Wands in reverse. There is kind of like a there is a sense of a enlarged ego here, Leo. I just got to be honest. There is a sense of like entitlement, like I deserve to be noticed. Like people should notice my work. People should appreciate what I do more than what you feel that they are. And I think that it's that ego, that inflation of the ego that is actually kind of blocking people actually rewarding you and giving you the attention that you do deserve. You do deserve it, but there's just like this. There is, and maybe this doesn't apply to all of you, but if you feel kind of triggered by what I'm saying, it's probably because it's true, Leo. I gotta say, but I am getting a little bit of sense of entitlement here, you guys, which is fine. Your ego is there for a reason. We all have an ego for a reason. Um, and I think that Leo is not an egotistical sign, but I think that you guys you're really similar to Capricorn, in my opinion. Oh, should not touch that. In the sense that I feel that you guys put a lot of value in how others see you, if that makes sense. So it's like if people are not seeing value in you, it's difficult for you to see value in yourself. You guys are definitely a sign that I feel needs to feel needed in order to feel important, in order to feel like you have value, in order to feel like you have worth, which you have regardless of whether people need you or not. That doesn't matter. I just want to say it. But stability is on the table. And I feel like I'm just kind of going all over the place with you guys. Sorry. What Spirit was telling me a second ago when I paused because I was trying to listen is that they were saying you could work day. They said hold on. I will get it this time. You can work day in and day out, but it doesn't matter if it's not packaged right. So it has to do with how you're presenting this gift, how you're putting out into the world. And because I sense a little bit of a desperation, and because I'm remembering what your last month video said, I'm pretty sure it was something like that you shouldn't so desperately be like, click like, subscribe, blah, 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 which is funny enough because I started doing that at the end of my videos. I'll probably do it at the end of this one. But maybe it's like you're really pushing on that. Like maybe you're the person that like you post content and you have like a bunch of little pop-ups everywhere every like 2 minutes. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. And you're just really like pushing that. It's like it feels forced. And I think when anyone feels like they're forced to do something or that you're forcing or telling them to do, it's really unlikely that they will do it because that's just human nature. No one, and I feel like y'all don't either, no one likes to be told what to do. So, and it could just be with how you're wording it. Like, I tend to say, like and comment because I'm trying to grow my channel. It'll help me grow my channel. Like, maybe you just need to explain, too, why, instead of just being so like and follower hungry, it feels like. But explaining like, oh, I think my work is really special and I would love to share it with as many people as I can. Just being honest, because I think you do want to share your gift with a lot of people. We have Three of Cups in reverse. This could also just be that the people that you feel are not supporting you are your friends. You may just feel very unsupported by friends and family or people that are close to you is also what I'm getting now. Let's go ahead and get a message let's get a message from the angels, actually. The angel girlies. Let's see what's up, Miss Angels. Angels for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. We have go for it. and see only love. Go for it. Your prayers and positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path as it will take you very far indeed. I love that for you, Leo. This is just basically saying go for it, do it, start that OnlyFans, post those pictures, make that YouTube channel, do that TikTok, whatever it is that you want to do. And again, it doesn't have to be content creation. It feels like it is. It definitely feels something theatrical and performative. Acting, singing, dancing, I don't know, maybe some of y'all want to be on Broadway, some of you could be psychics, like I said, light work too, but again, like on social media, like on YouTube or TikTok or something like that. Spirit is saying go for it. Like that's literally confirmation that whatever it is that you want to do, or maybe have already kind of started to tiptoe into, like do it, go for it. But take it seriously. Set aside time. Make time for it. Create a space for it. Don't just if it is a real true passion of yours, Leo, which I feel like it is, treat it with respect. And by respecting it, or the way to show it respect, is to actually make time for your craft, okay? We have see only love. Look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So this is Spirit's way of saying that. I think going back to that ego check is like, you're doing this for what reason, Leo? Like, why do you want to share this gift? Is it because you want everyone to be like, oh my god, Leo's so talented and amazing and blah, blah, blah? You want that ego boost? Or because genuinely what your gift is, what you have to share is valuable and people should see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're a singer, like, people should hear your voice, because I think, like, that's what singers' purposes are here on earth, is to use their voice, use their lyrics, whatever it is. Maybe some of you are actors, like you're here to tell stories, to invoke emotions out of people, invoke reactions out of people, make people think, make people feel. Same thing if you're a dancer, you're here to invoke emotions out of the body, out of other people. Like if you're a tarot reader, you're here to enlighten others through information that they themselves otherwise would not have been able to perceive. And you're doing it because it has some type of cause and effect, other than it just giving you attention, right? Other than it just giving you praise. Because I feel like a lot of you really feed off that. And I think Spirit is saying, like, make sure you know why you're doing what you're doing, and make sure you're doing what you're doing for the right reasons. Not from an egotistical point of view is all I will say, okay? I love you, Leo, so much. I wish you guys the best of December. If this reading resonated with you and you'd like to give it a thumbs up or comment a little emoji, it really helps my channel grow. Like I said earlier, I'm personally trying to grow my channel because I would like to reach as many people as possible. And if it resonated, go ahead and give it a quick thumbs up, okay? If you feel called to, if you don't, that's really fine. And if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe if you enjoyed the reading and you would like to catch next month. So have a great holiday season. I hope it's not going too crazy for you, because I did kind of pick that up a little bit. And if it did, I'm sending you so much peace to you. You'll get through it. We all get through it. And yeah, don't rush. Don't get frustrated. And if you do take a second and like step back and breathe, and just know that like you can have stability. You can be successful in this. And Spirit is telling you to go for it. So it is definitely something that you're meant to do. It is definitely a calling that is true to your soul. It's calling from the divine, and I would definitely answer that call if I were you, but it's totally up to you, Leo. Have a great new year, and I will catch you in 2023.